second message at this time. I want to begin as we turn to Ezekiel, the prophet Ezekiel. Ezekiel chapter 7. Moreover, the word of Yahweh came to me, saying, And you, son of man, thus says Yahweh, the sovereign Yahweh, to the land of Israel, the end has come upon the four corners of the land. Now is the end upon you, and I will send my anger upon you, and I will judge you according to your ways, and I will bring upon you all your abomination. In the past, many years ago, I looked at this chapter and saw it partially fulfilled. And it is fulfilling again today, and it's going to continue until Yahshua, the Messiah, comes. Because the word of Almighty Yahweh is alive for each season and each generation and each time. The sovereign Yahweh is calling upon the land of Israel. The word here in verse 2 for land is number 127. Again, different from the latter in the very said verse land. Number 127 here refers to a country or red earth or man or man like Adam. 127 comes from the Hebrew number 119, and it is exactly Adam, A-D-A-M. So let's read it again. Moreover, the word of Yahweh came to me, saying, And you, son of man, thus says the sovereign Yahweh to the land, and this land refers to mankind, to Adam, to mankind of Israel. We continue. An end has come upon the four corners of the land. The word here is number 776, this latter land, and it's Eretz. And Eretz represents the land of the earth, or the physical land Israel, and even today. If we put this in a spiritual sense, Yahweh is speaking to us, mankind, today. And he's speaking to a spiritual people of the land of Israel spiritually. Those who are ruling their life like El and overcoming. An end he's saying to us. The end has come upon us. Now is the end upon you. We must believe, we can see the signs that we are in the last days, in the end of the days of mankind. And I will send, listen carefully, I will send my anger upon you and will judge you according to your ways. Don't be surprised that words are going to be used like what we heard in the first message, judge and judgment. We're going to see one more time how great is Yahweh. According to your ways, I will bring upon you again all your abominations. Let's read it again. I will judge you according to your ways, and I will bring upon you all your abomination. And my eyes shall not spare, neither will I have pity, but I will bring your ways upon you. This is the judge, as we heard before. He is the judge, Yahweh, and he's going to give that power to Yahshua, the Messiah. We're going to hear a little more about that as we continue. I will bring your ways upon you. He's coming. Yahshua is coming, sitting on the throne to judge. The scripture tells us it's not going to actually be Yahweh, but it's going to be Yahshua. But Yahweh is saying, I will bring your ways upon you. I'm going to be the sitting judge in my son, because I know all things, and I'm going to also bring destruction upon you. Verse 4, and my eye shall not spare you, neither will I have pity, but I will bring your ways upon you. Yahweh is giving time now, but on that day, there is no sparing for the abominable acts that are being performed by mankind, Adam, coming from the red soil, red earth of Israel, and living in spiritual Israel, the land of Israel, the people of Yahweh. And your abomination shall be in the middle of you, and you shall know that I am Yahweh. In this manner says the sovereign Yahweh, and evil, yes, and evil, behold, it comes. The end has come, and the end has come. It awakes against you, behold, it comes. Your doom has come to you, O inhabitants of the land, Eretz again, the people calling the name of Yahweh, who should have been the land spiritually of Israel. The time has come, the day is near, the day of tumult and not of joyful shouting upon the mountains. Now will I shortly pour out my wrath upon you and accomplish my anger against you, and will judge you according to your ways, and I will bring upon you all your abomination. It has nothing to do with Yahweh, but it is just the practices of mankind that cause them to suffer and to be rejected by Almighty Yahweh. And my eye shall not spare. That day is coming. Yahweh is not going to spare. He has mercy. Today He's looking on and giving us time to change our ways. And the end is upon us. And He is not going to spare. Neither will I have pity. I will bring upon you according to your ways. People believe, as I was saying earlier today, they are saying the Almighty is Trinity, so that's not going to come our way. But I've been warning people, brace yourself. This plague is to cover the entire earth. This plague is to take out the fourth part of mankind. The Almighty is not no Trinity. He dwells in heaven. He exists by Himself. He didn't born here. He calls mankind across the globe to do what is right, and the time has come now for judgment. I will bring upon them according to their ways, and your abomination shall be in the middle of you. And you shall know that I, Yahweh, do strike. He is going to. He's already doing. He's striking nation after nation. Are we ready? And are we prepared for this from Yahweh? Behold the day, behold it comes. Your doom has come forth, gone forth. The rod has blossomed. Yes, pride has budded. Man's destruction, their own pride, is going to bring them down. Violence has risen up into the rod of wickedness. None of them shall remain. None of their multitude, nor their wealth, neither shall their enmity among them. Yahweh is going to remove it all. With this plague, it's going to attack the economy in every nation of the world, and it's going to bring it down to naught, making way for the mark of the beast system that is to come. The end has come, He's saying to mankind. Adam's race, your abominable action and practices has caused this to come upon you. The time has come, He keeps saying. The day draw near. Let not the buyer rejoice. What a time, and it's already here upon us. A great nation like China. Everything today labor, made in China, made in China, made in China. Trade, this is what He's talking about. The time has come and the day is near. It is even here now. Let us not the buyer rejoice, not the seller moan. Yes, for wrath is upon all the multitude. Throughout the length and breadth of this world, Yahweh's wrath is being poured out. For the seller shall not return to that which is sold, although they are yet alive, you see. It's going to hit the economy. They're going to be staring what they have before them and cannot help any one of them. For the vision is touching the whole multitude of it, representing the whole world. None shall be third, neither shall any strengthen himself in the iniquity of his life, or of his lifestyle, saying, I am. We are able. We are a great nation. We have food. We have money. We have this. Yahweh is striking. Say, they that blow the trumpet and have made all ready, but no one goes to the battle. For my wrath is upon all the multitude of it. And many signs we see. Hearing the United States president speaking with one of the Afghan leaders, and everybody saying, what is that? Normally there will be war after the United States kill one of the leaders also, the main man. And he's speaking of the peace talk between him and them. What a thing. What a thing. There should be war. Let's read it again. They have blown the trumpet. Yes, that's a signal for war. Didn't you hear the United States take out this guy? Yes, he's dead. The world was prepared for war. And have made all ready, but no one goes to battle. No, we are hearing something else. For my wrath is upon all the multitude of it. The sword is outside, and the pestilence and the famine inside. He's saying, when you see this, it is my time. The sword is outside, the pestilence and the famine inside. And I have here written, Revelation chapter 6. And this may have been written over 20 years in this Bible. This Bible that I'm using here now was given to me as a gift when we get married. So it's older than Lemuel. And I have notes there since then, since our wedding, after that. Yes, Revelation chapter 6. The horseman, this is what it's speaking about. Pestilence and famine on the heels of this judgment from Yahweh. He that is in the field shall die with the sword. It's going to happen. That sword is from Yahweh. The pale horse coming with death and the grave. Die with the sword, and he that is in the city, famine and pestilence shall devour him. It's going to attack the economy in the world. There is going to be famine, prophesied by Yahshua in Matthew 24. Coincide with Revelation chapter 6 and many other scriptures. Are we awakened, or are we asleep? But those of them that escape shall escape, and shall be on the mountains like doves of the valley, all of them mourning, every one in his iniquity. It is going to be a terrible time. It is going to be a rough ride, because it is already on the earth. The coronavirus. Nations are crumbling. They're afraid as it attacking, shore to shore, nation to nation, from island to island, destruction, and no one can stop it. All hands shall be feeble, beginning to shake. The hand, the strength, the power of nations are coming down. We cannot stop it, because it's the judgment of Yahweh. And all the knees shall be weak and withered. They shall also gird themselves with sackcloth, and horror shall cover them, and shame shall be upon all faces, and baldness upon all heads. Shame, this is what it represents. They shall cast their silver in the streets. It's prophesied here. It's not going to be any help to them. And their gold shall be as an unclean thing. We don't want that. Today they are fighting and killing for it. So he's not going to be able to help them. Where is the food? We have money, but we have no food to buy. Nothing to buy. Nothing coming with the labor made in China anymore. What are we going to do with this gold here? It's no use to us. It's going to be unclean. Their silver and their gold shall not be able to deliver them in the day of the wrath of Yahweh. It's Yahweh's time now. He has given to mankind 6,000 years. We heard a day. Yahweh like 1,000 years? Yes, the week of Yahweh. It is coming to an end. Shabbat is coming for Yahweh. And he's coming to see who is there in the congregation. Shabbat is coming. Who prepared for the 6 days, the 6,000 years? Who is sitting here? Yes, the wrath of Yahweh. They shall not satisfy their souls, neither fill their bowels, because it has been a stumbling block of their iniquity. Nothing to eat, your bowels have nothing. Farming. Trouble, what a time. What a time are we lived the end. This passage begins, the end has come. This is where we are. As for the beauty of his ornament, he said it in mystery. But they made the images of their abominations and their detestable things in it. Therefore have I made it to them as an unclean thing. And I will give into the hands of the strangers for a prey, and to the wicked of the earth for a plunder. And they shall profane it. This is what is going to be done with the wealth. It will be trampled upon by the simple, the ordinary man that could not put his hand on gold and the wealth. It's going to be all over the street. My face will I turn also from them, and they shall profane my secret place. And robbers shall enter into it and profane it. This has been done also. Look at Jerusalem, the place where Yahweh once was worshipped and called upon from. Look at what is happening there. Robbers are there. It is profaned by those who are trampling upon it. He said, make a chain, for the land is full of bloody crimes. We can testify of that here. Murders more than anything else. Bloodshed every day. Truly the end is here. The cities of it full of violence all over the world. Therefore I will bring the worst of the nations, and they shall possess the houses. I will also make the pride of the strong to cease, and the holy places shall be profaned. He's going to bring them, all those religious organizations that has nothing to do with the truth, are going to join themselves to the beast, thinking they are doing something good. But they are going to be brought down and shown who they are of Hasatan. Destruction comes, and they shall seek peace, and there shall be none. And they are saying, peace, peace. Sudden destruction comes upon them. Mischief shall come upon mischief, and rumor upon rumor. Yahshua tell us about that. You're going to hear of rumors of wars. And they shall seek a vision of the prophet, but the law shall perish from the praise. They are going to come to the prophets. Well, what is going on? What time are we? What should we do? The law shall perish from the priest, and the counsel from the elders. And there are going to be those false prophets also, who don't have the answer. Yahweh is going to remove himself far from them, because they don't have the law. They don't have the truth. Even those that call themselves elders, counsel is going to be taken away from them. Who is going to be standing in those days? So many elders and leaders and pastors and heads we are hearing of today. The law shall perish from the priests. They don't uphold Torah anymore. Can you go to them for counseling, for advice? What can they tell you about Yahweh and about his people? Look at here, counsel is going to be taken away from them. The king shall mourn, and the prince shall be clothed with desolation, and the hand of the people of the land shall be troubled. I will do to them after their ways. Yahweh, the supreme, the power, is going to be doing it. And this is going to be all because of sin of mankind, Adam. And according to their desert will I judge them. Judgment truly belongs to him. And they shall know that I am Yahweh. Yes, Yahweh is at work. The Spirit is at work here in this assembly, which belongs to Almighty Yahweh. And truly Yahweh is the judge. And he gives judgment to Yahshua the Messiah. And even in the assembly, we have to stand to judge with righteous judgment, as we heard before, and not being unjust. The word of Yahweh, as Yahshua the Messiah left this place, he said, I'll pray the Father that he send you the Comforter, the Ruach. He and his Father is here. Are they not capable to judge, to do what is to be done in the assembly? Or else the assembly will fall apart. If there is no judge, if we don't have a judge in the land today, what is going to happen? Criminals are going to take over. Not even the police will be able to have hands on things. But the judge is very important, and he is Yahweh, still sitting, working through Yahshua and through man in these last days. We see here clearly in this that the condemnation belongs to him in the assembly, and we cannot condemn anyone. We don't have the power to say you died, and you cannot. Yahweh has the power to say you died, and you'll be no more. Go to the lake of fire, and you are destined to that. But we don't have that power. Even though we say to one, go to the lake of fire, we might well see that one in the kingdom. We don't have that power. But Yahweh, he is the judge. And so he has given us this year, his word. And this is why we heard in the message before, our judgment must be righteous judgment. Thus says Yahweh, if you have done wrong, you have done wrong according to the word of Yahweh. We don't condemn you. He is the one that is going to do that. Look at here in the last day. Let's turn to Psalm 50. Psalms 50, and I think we were just 52. But and look at this psalm as I have it down here. The mighty El Yahweh, verse 1, we begin, has spoken. He called the earth Erev, the land, the people also of the land, even mankind, from the rising of the sun to the going down of it, out of Zion the perfection of beauty. Elohim shine forth, or Elohim comes, and does not keep silent. You cannot silence him. Even amongst his people, he is speaking. His word is alive and powerful. This is what the adversary been trying to do from early in his day when he been cast down, trying to silence Yahweh and Yahshua, as he told Eve, no, but he don't know what he's saying. You will live. He's trying to silence that voice. The fire devours before him. This is Yahweh. This is the king. This is the judge. It is very tempestuous. Terrible all around. It's nothing to play with. He called to the heavens above and to the earth that he may judge. See these words popping up again. Brother Linda never know. But I had to speak on. And I know. This is Yahweh's doing. Let's see how we can understand what he's saying to us today. He called to the earth that he may judge his people. Yahweh is going to be doing that. He's going to be the sitting judge amongst his people, judging. If there is a matter to judge, he's going to deal with it here. How do you expect him to judge it? He's going to call you. He's going to put you sit down like the judge do in this court. He's going to deal with the matter. He called the earth that he may judge his people. Gather my saints together to me. Apparently he's speaking to somebody. Let's read it again. Gather my saints together to me. Those that made a covenant with me by sacrifice. Apparently, he's speaking to someone. The heavens shall declare his righteousness, for Elohim is judge himself, Selah. But gather my people, but I am the sitting judge. I judge righteously. You do what you are called to do. Still, pause. Think upon what has been said. Hear, O my people now, and I will speak. He's saying to someone, gather the people, I am going to be speaking. Through who? Let's continue on, we'll see it. I will speak, O Israel, I will testify to you. I am Elohim, even your Elohim. I will not reprove you for your sacrifice and your burnt offering are continually before me. I will take no bullock out of your houses, no he goes out of your fold. For every beast of the forest is mine, the cattle even upon 1,000 hill. I know the birds of the mountain, the beasts of the field, they are mine. You can't hide anything from me. I don't owe you anything. You owe me. If I'm hungry, I don't have to tell you. The world is mine, you're reminding us, the fullness of it. You can't threaten me. You can't threaten me, Yahweh, and I take all the animals. It is mine. I wouldn't give you this again. It is mine. Even the worship belongs to me.
Hallelujah.
Will I eat the blood of bulls or drink the blood of goats? Israel, you've been fooled. Because I ask you to bring it, you tell us, well, I hold it back from Yahweh, you get this. Offer to Elohim the sacrifice of thanksgiving. They didn't comprehend that this is what Yahweh was more looking for, more than the blood of bulls and goats. Looking for thanksgiving. Pay your vows. This is what he's looking at. You want to bring all those bullocks and those goats and you want to pay your vows. You're not doing what you should be doing. And call upon me. This is when I'm going to hear. When you do what you have to do, pay your vows. You made a vow. Why not fulfill it? Well, you want me to hear you. Call upon me in the day of trouble and I will deliver you, and you shall glorify me. Yes, but to the wicked, he said. Let's see what message he has for them. What have you to do to declare my statutes, and that you have taken my covenant in your mouth? Yahweh, I'll serve you, accept Yahshua the Messiah, I'll join with the brethren to do until you take my covenant in your mouth. And the Hebrew is saying, not in the heart actually, but you say it from your lips. So you tend to fool someone, but not Yahweh. Because he sees in the heart. When you have that covenant, make that vow in your heart. That you have taken my covenant in your mouth. Should be in your heart. Since you hate instructions, where is it coming from? It must come from the Word. Come from Yahweh. Come from Yahshua. Come from his ministers, his messengers. Instruction is to instruct and guide you down a certain path. But you hate that. My word you cast behind me. Ezekiel, the word of Yahweh came to me. You cast it away. The speaker, the prophet, the Logos, Yahshua, his word, the prophet, the man of Yahweh, you throw the word behind you. Since you hate instruction, this is why you do that with the word. Because you don't like instruction. You don't like people to correct you. So away with them. They're always saying something about somebody. since you hate instruction, you cast my words. Thus says Yahweh, you shall not. But they are turning and saying, them. What is Yahweh? My word. Let's continue on. See what the judge is saying. When you saw a thief, you were pleased with him. This is what Yahweh is more interested in. You guarding his commandments. But you're assembling with a thief, a robber. And you're speaking ill against someone who is striving to live that life. When you saw a thief, you were pleased with him. You have been partakers with adulterers. You join yourself with those people. I am the sitting judge. Do you know I have the power to condemn? Yes. This is what he said. I am seeing all these things. I do have the power. And have been partakers with adulterers. You gave your mouth, Lashon. We heard it in the first message, the tongue. What message is Yahweh sending to us today? These two messages. You give your mouth, the Hara Lashon that leads to leprosy. We learned last Shabbat. The Mera Lashon, that tongue that is going to cause others to stumble and take them out of the path. You're giving your mouth to evil. And your tongue frames, sets up deceit. And keep it inside and coming to release that. And those that are simple. Let's see it again. Yes. You give your mouth to evil, and your tongue frames deceit. We heard of the deceiver. He's good at that. Twist the tongue, that hiss. That's going to take you out. It's going to sound good. It is so, like to mankind it is making sense. You know what you're saying, making sense? Already you are caught. This is what Eve said. You know what you're saying, really making sense? Yahweh didn't see certain things, you know, like he hides something from us. You know, dangerous the tongue is. You give your mouth to for being the sitting judge, the authority. We don't have that. But he gave to us in measure to do what we are called to do. Just as he gave to the prophets and the priests, he gave them power to do what they have to do. And they were called to do it in righteousness. Just weigh, just balance, just measure. In judgment, everything must be just, or else you yourself fall into that judgment. This is what Yahshua was talking about. Be careful. Do it in righteousness, because Yahweh is going to come and you are going to be condemned. He has the power. So may Yahweh bless us, strengthen, keep us living in terrible times. But Yahweh is showing that I am with you. Don't worry, I am with you until the end. Take courage, be strong. Be faithful, for we are living in the last days as we hit the end. The end is here. We want to be there in the glorious kingdom, age which is to come. Yeah, bless everyone. Shalom.